and they are afraid. They're fearful, they're scared, they're terrified because I feel like they're seeing a brand new version of you. Welcome to your general reading with Angelic Ascensions. I hope all is genuinely well. Thank you for choosing to spend this time with me, Aries Nation. Let's get right into this reading. Holy Spirit, show me what it is that you have for the Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. As I shuffle Aries, I want you to keep in the back of your mind that this reading is not the type of reading that's going to resonate to a T. I mean, you might find some details in this reading that might genuinely be for you and some that just really actually don't resonate. I don't really want you to hang on those small details. Let that go and just know that because there are multiple people listening and everybody's story is different, there's going to be certain details that might be for somebody else listening, and some of it might genuinely be for you. Don't force fit the reading, and let's get right into this. Oh. Alright. Some of you are obviously dealing with a Virgo, or you have Virgo in your chart. You have a lot of overwhelming emotion and a lot of love for somebody that might really be in your head right now. Like you got this person like on repeat in your mind. This is what this feels like. Maybe there's somebody that you feel is a good catch. You got the World card. So yeah, there is a cycle that may have come to an end, and it feels like there's a new start that you want to have with somebody, maybe after you ran their name into the ground, or maybe somebody is doing this to you, because keep in mind the reading could go vice versa. Somebody's starting rumors, talking about you without you having a chance to defend yourself or tell your side of the story. And it feels like somebody could really be embellishing the facts. At least that might be how the cross-watcher might see the situation. Keep in mind, this could be you, Aries, or this could be the cross-watcher. I feel like somebody got tired of competing for your attention, or you them, Aries. It could be an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini that you're dealing with. Yes, that's what I mean. You're really missing somebody. And right beneath that is you, Aries. You're really missing somebody. You're really thinking about them. And it feels like you might have this war going on within about what to do. Well, maybe whether or not to initiate this communication. You got a lot of majors in this reading. Wow, back to back. Okay. So you're dealing with a Scorpio. You had this war. Your mind is like a war zone, right? And maybe you're reaching out to other people to try to get some type of sound advice about what to do, possibly about a Capricorn. And I feel like you might conquer. I want to say that you have some type of fear about maybe saying something. I don't see that in the reading, but that's just kind of like my feeling. Aries, they could have this feeling towards you. You speak to me through music. I don't know. This person might be hearing their favorite love songs, maybe some songs that were super relevant at the time that you guys were together. You guys might have this telepathic connection. I don't know. You might be speaking to them genuinely through music. It feels like somebody is really haunted by the decisions that they made and the memories that they have of the two of you together, Aries. Yeah, I promise you, there's somebody that can't quiet these thoughts about you. Okay, so what's consistent as an air sign? You got King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Yeah. You might both have air in your chart. I don't know. I feel like maybe you guys broke out into a fight. Maybe that's how you guys left things. And it feels like somebody may want to have like a civilized conversation with you. To be able to sit in a room together without fighting, without arguing, without things turning into a war zone. But I didn't say, I think I did. Other people's opinions, outside opinions, are confusing this person. Because it feels like somebody might have too much pride to maybe reach out to you. It's like somebody doesn't want to grovel. Somebody has obviously gone MIA. You haven't seen somebody for a minute. And it feels like they're dealing with these feelings of unworthiness that they may not want you to see. Somebody is actively seeking validation from other people. This is possibly why they're entertaining these outside opinions about your relationship, valuing those opinions over yours. When really, in reality, this relationship that the two of you have exists between the two of you, not the two of you and other people. It's like this person may want to please other people by listening to them, hearing them out. I don't know. You got a Leo here. I'm telling you, it feels like somebody feels ushered to come and clear things up with you, is what this feels like. They're going to take their time to do that. Because they're operating off pride. Keep that in mind. For some of you listening, that's the case. This is attached to some type of life lesson. Confirmation, I did say, Leo. And that's what I mean. They're trying to find this inner power to maybe come and face you now. After maybe some grief that they caused. And I feel like for some of you, this person is going through their own grief process as well. Nobody died, I don't feel. But I am saying some type of grief here. Some type of disappointment. It's like somebody feels very maybe disappointed in themselves, maybe their action. Outrageous openness. Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from any attachment. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed and I am open to receive. Yeah. So again, attached to some type of life lesson. It's like somebody is like succumbing to this. It's like their spirit guides are giving them this invitation to reach out to you. And it feels like they may follow through. The thing is like I said, when you guys talk, things break out into a war zone. Somebody gets triggered and it just goes off from there. So it feels like things could have gotten pretty toxic between the two of you at one point. Could be you and your kid. Because for some of you, I feel like this might be in existence between you and your children. You and your kids may have had some type of war. And that's what I mean. Somebody feels empty. I feel like somebody feels emotionally exhausted over this situation. And there's somebody on the other side of this that feels like it was very difficult to let you go. Somebody came into the situation with a lot of traumas. And I feel like you were a distraction from that pain. You're somebody that made them feel accepted and feel loved. Maybe a little less judged by the world. But I feel like they took your kindness for weakness, because I can't help but to notice manipulation. And somebody that's not getting any inner peace about this situation. Somebody's like tormented. Is that an exaggeration? Is I saying tormented? I'll just say somebody's really torn up about this. They're restless over this situation. Like I said, somebody really can't get you out of their head. And you got the Seven of Swords, as if there was some type of deception. So what was it? Cheating? For some of you, that's obviously what this was. And obviously some of you, I'm talking about somebody you have kids with. Your baby's dad, your baby's mom. Yeah. Somebody acts emotionally unavailable. And it feels like that's the clue, right? This person kind of changed up on you. They're acting emotionally unavailable because they're in a relationship with somebody else. And maybe this fed your paranoia. And rather than telling you the truth, and being honest with you, I don't know. It's what I mean. They were. I just get this feeling that this person could have been doing this gaslighting kind of tactic. Could have gravitated to that rather than to be honest. So to say the least, it feels like some of you are very frustrated in a relationship, whether this is a platonic relationship or romantic. Somebody has self-sabotatory issues and maybe some addictions that go along with that. Somebody might be heavily addicted in order to cope with these self-sabotatory mechanisms, these toxic behaviors. Like I said, Aries, this is either being done to you or somebody feels like you're the culprit of this. Somebody wanted commitment, wanted you to maybe engage in the life of a child, and maybe feels like they got the opposite. So it feels like somebody may have turned their attention to their finances and their career and maybe not so focused on this situation any longer. And it feels like something hit somebody like a ton of bricks here. The reality of the situation hit somebody like a ton of bricks. And somebody is pretty unsure of themselves or unsure, indecisive of what they want to do, and they are afraid. They're fearful, they're scared, they're terrified because I feel like they're seeing a brand new version of you. They're seeing you thrive, they're seeing you go on with your life. Some of you, this might even be taking place online. Okay, so yeah, you do. You have somebody that's coming back. This could have been somebody that you worked with. Or this is like a third-party situation at work. So this is where the story kind of shifts and changes all of a sudden, right? You got somebody that's coming back, this person that could have been financially dependent on you. Or this could be your kid, right? It does feel like, I don't know, somebody might feel like do they feel like they can manipulate you, Aries? I don't know. It's Gemini. For some of you, you're dealing with a Gemini individual. Somebody really does. They feel heartbroken. They feel a lot of sorrow towards the situation. They feel remorseful. Somebody might see the light. Somebody might see where they went wrong. They might see the part that they played. Yeah? Somebody's birthday coming up. Birthday. What season are we in? Cancer season. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancerian or a Leo. We did say Virgo. Like, you could be dealing with any of these signs. Anyway, somebody may want to express to you, to kind of prove to you that you're safe, to maybe trust them again, to open up to them again. They want to start anew. Why do I feel like somebody wants you to move? Somebody could be moving towards you. Maybe there's like a need to kind of like rest your mind, to get a clear head. Or some of you could literally be moving or traveling. There could be some travel plans maybe that you are acting on. Look at this. Look forward. Be courageous. Say, I'm sorry. Yeah. Somebody might find it very difficult to say that they're sorry. They might find it very difficult to apologize because it feels like somebody doesn't want to change. And somebody may not have I won't say that somebody's not self-aware because it feels like somebody is. Otherwise, they wouldn't have to be distracted from this pain. They're numbing themselves because they are aware of their actions. They wouldn't, like I said, something wouldn't be triggering this pain if they didn't feel sorry. have some type of remorse. But the thing is, I feel like for some of you, it's not going to be the case for all listening, but for some of you, I don't feel like this person has gotten it, like made a complete 180 the way that maybe some of you might be expecting. Somebody is cold-hearted. They're out of touch with their deeper feelings. And I feel like there's somebody that, because you're not giving them a lot of attention, they're becoming jealous and curious about what's going on with you. So, I don't know. I get this feeling that maybe somebody might want to stop by. Yeah. Somebody might have this big question mark in their brain about why you don't want to talk about it. Why don't you want to work this out? And I feel like the answer to that is because somebody feels like they've been through the ringer. Somebody might have a difficult time opening up their heart again. Because somebody feels like that somebody ripped it out and watched it bleed. Talk to God. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this person is... Why are they talking to God? Let me see. Maybe they are trying to see the light. Maybe they did talk to God and this is why they're seeing the light about some things. Okay, where are we going from here? Let's see, one that turned over. Reconciliation. Yeah. It feels like for some of you, I don't know that you're going to get a frank apology. Is that just me? That's just my feeling. Because for some of you, I feel like this person can apologize to you today and do the same thing tomorrow. Anyway, the point is, regardless of the feeling that crops up in me about this, I mean, that's just intuition talking to me, but somebody might have it on their heart to apologize and reconcile with you for something that they put you through that they may realize was completely unnecessary. Yeah, I'll just leave it there because I don't really know where it goes from here. What I do see, though, is some type of change with your finances and career. Your spirit guides might really be encouraging for you to share your gifts, Aries. Because it feels like you could really be gifted. What do I want to say online? Maybe you have a desire to be online. Maybe you have an online business. Aries, I do feel like you're telepathic. For a lot of you Aries, it feels like you have the ability to maybe read minds, read other people's thoughts. You're clairaudient. You have a very strong intuition about you. I don't know why I'm getting Venus. So, I don't know. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus. You might have this in your own chart. You could be working on a creative project. You are somebody that receives a lot of like intuitive messages from spirit. Intuitive hunches, intuitive messages. And I'm feeling like you're somebody that, is a healer, somebody that helps people evolve and grow. Okay. Mercury now, so Gemini and Virgo. Gemini and Virgo, Libra and Taurus. Okay. There's obviously something that you may need to get off your chest. You may want to say something. It feels like you want to be heard. You want somebody to hear you out, Aries, or there's somebody that may want you to hear them out. And because it feels like there is somebody that wants to bring harmony and healing to a situation. What I'm seeing. But at the same time, I see you stepping into your purpose. realizing some type of dream or goal. And maybe, you know, having the best possible outcome. Some of you are obviously dealing with an Aquarius. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius is front and center in this reading. As well as Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Yes, it feels like something that you're going toward with this goal setting. Because it does feel like the next stage has something for you to, like, you might have some type of goal in mind. You know, when it comes to your finances and career, it could be something else in your life that maybe you have some type of goal in mind about. I did mention online, like I said, an online business. But it feels like you may lack some type of confidence or self-esteem when it comes to something. And maybe you're a bit shy. I don't know, because it feels like something is causing you to feel overwhelmed. And it could be the fact that maybe you feel ignored by somebody. Like somebody could walk past you and act like they don't see you. Yeah, it's like change could be very difficult for you. Maybe you fear some type of change. Some of you, yeah, maybe you have some type of workout goal. Some of you, maybe you've noticed some type of weight gain. Maybe you're working on losing some type of weight. You've got some type of goal that I feel that you're working towards. Maybe towards like working on your triggers or working on like gravitating to addictions rather than maybe facing the situation head on, this type of thing. I feel like your spirit guides really want you to see the good in yourself, Aries, because for some reason I feel like you guys might be focusing on the wrong things. It may be very difficult for you to release unhealthy relationships. Or this could be that somebody might feel this way about you, about the relationship and dynamic that you guys have. I feel like there's somebody that wants somebody to be fair and accountable. Not just say, like, mumble some words here, mumble an apology. But like I said, it feels like somebody might repeat the same pattern here. Somebody wants the other one to be accountable. I don't know, some of you really could be like a helpless romantic. But have at the same time a fear of intimacy. There's some type of project that I feel like you might be working on here. Some type of goal having to do with your career. Finalizing some type of project that maybe you have, again, maybe set aside because of fear. Maybe you might be deciding to start on the drawing board, right? Go back. At the same time, it feels like somebody fears some type of persecution if they were to speak their truth. Somebody, yeah, it feels like somebody could be part of the LGBTQ community, could be maybe a bit afraid to mention that. Somebody keeps going around the same cycles. If I didn't say this already, Scorpio. There's a Scorpio here. Yes, thank you. Detox. Somebody may need to surrender some type of addiction. This is confirmation of what I talked about, of what your guides were trying to tell you about gravitating to addictions rather than facing a situation head on. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. For a lot of you, this is your inner critic. That's what you're addicted to. Surrender your addictions. I know I was a distraction from your pain. Some of you, this is drugs, some type of addiction here. Your job could be a distraction from your pain. Overworking, food could be a distraction from your pain. People, substances. Your spirit guides are saying you got to surrender this because it's blocking you. It's blocking you from getting close to people. And it's causing you to go into hermit mode, really. It's causing you to feel doubtful of yourself. You're heartbroken. And there's some destructive behaviors that I feel like your spirit guides are really trying to get you to free yourself from. And I feel like this has everything to do with your mind. Your spirit guides want you to have inner peace. For those of you who this reading genuinely resonates for, in quiet meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. This is what I mean. I did say this confirmation of what I said in the beginning. Somebody doesn't have any inner peace about this. Maybe not necessarily even just about this, about things, period, because it feels like somebody, Aries, this could be you or your cross watcher, somebody lives in their head, they live in their mind. And their mind is creating, it's like your mind is your worst enemy here. Your mind is the villain. So I feel like this is why your spirit guides are wanting for you to go through a transformation. They want you to go through some type of ascension, like to move into your true self. And that's why I mean somebody's trying to hide who they really are. Somebody, to go through some type of healing, it feels like somebody may need to come out of the closet. You can't let people get close to you. Some of you Aries, is because your dad was missing from your life. That could be why you're feeling empty. Or that could be why a child around you may feel empty. Yeah. You're afraid to become vulnerable. And some of you, somebody is like walking away or they're MIA from your life because they don't want to take accountability for some type of pain that they created. So maybe it was easier for somebody to walk away rather than to face the things that they caused. Maybe it was easier for them to distract themselves. Some of you, your kids might feel this way. I wish I could take back my words. I love you. I feel like this is parent to child for some of you. Maybe there's a parent that doesn't have, right, the inner strength to come to you to say this, to say these words. But I feel like somebody genuinely does feel that. They wish that they could take back their words. And this is what I feel that somebody is really grieved by. Because it feels like somebody was, like, may have, again, triggers. Somebody may have reacted, and because of some type of gut reaction, somebody may have said some things that they can't really take back. And so it feels like you're really missing somebody. They're absent from your life and it's really effective and affecting you in some type of way. And the silence is deafening for some of you. Somebody misses the sound of your voice, it feels like. And I promise you, there's somebody that wants to repair a situation or relationship with you, father to child, mother to child. Somebody may need to practice radical self-love, and it feels like somebody really has that missing. Somebody's really in their phone. Maybe you've been in your phone lately, maybe watching a lot of tarot. Since I was talking about online, somebody's a workaholic, if I didn't say that. Overly ambitious, materialistic you might feel. And I promise you, somebody might feel like you care too much. You're giving too much emphasis. You care too much about what other people think. Somebody mismanages money and people. Somebody around you could be unscrupulous, abusive. And you're procrastinating on something that can be really great for you. But it feels like you might need to work through your issues, and this is like what's blocking you from maybe getting something done. So I feel like what your spirit guides are really inviting for you to do, Aries, is to renew your mind. Renew your mindset. Review your setup. Review the way that you're looking at things. Yes, confirmation, and reframe your thoughts. Exactly. Somebody cares way too much about what other people think or what people are going to think. Like your perception of what people might think of you. It's like it's an inner reflection of how you might feel about yourself. You are entering a transitional transitional phase and would benefit from clearing away excess clutter, whether it's in your physical body or your physical space. Yeah, I feel like that's where it may start. Your space, it might be beneficial for you in order to clear your head, to be clear-minded. It feels like your space needs to be cleared. You might need to detox from certain people, certain foods, certain situations, because it might not be beneficial for you. And some of you, it's the way that you're eating. Your health could really be taking a beating because of what you're putting into it. Childlike devotion. You are multi-talented. You're a multi-talented, complex being. Embrace and love who you are. And why do I feel, Aries, that that's just something that you have an issue with? You're having a difficult time embracing and loving who you are, because I feel like you're just really overly critical of yourself. And I feel like that's why somebody might self-medicate. You're multi-talented. And so I feel like your spirit guides may want to redirect you towards that. Talk to God, talk to the people that you genuinely trust, people that you know that have your best interest at heart. It feels like I may be sending certain people into your life to like wake that up within you, that natural born leader that's really within you. I didn't see this reading going that direction, Aries, but this is what I have for you, Aries Nation, for this point in time. If you would like to book a personal reading on that note, you can head over to my website, which is AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. I want to thank you so very much for choosing to spend this time with me, Aries. If you found that this was helpful, Aries, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you already haven't, so that you don't miss an upload whenever I upload you or your cross watcher sign, or whenever I go live. Thank you once again. I will see you guys